A star from a 1980s TV series is missing, and another star is in trouble after a confrontation with paparazzi. Fatima Sulkifli has these stories and more in entertainment.
Here's the scoop.
Growing Pains actor Andrew Koenig has been missing since last week. He disappeared while visiting friends on a trip to Vancouver. Koenig was scheduled to fly back to California, but never boarded the plane. His parents told TMZ that their son was suffering from depression. The actor was last seen at a bakery in the Stanley Park area of Vancouver. Oscar-winning actor Sean Penn might face 18 months in jail for battery and vandalism. The LA City Attorney's Office says Penn kicked a photographer and then broke his camera. The actor is being charged with 2 misdemeanor counts. The incident was captured on tape and given to the City Attorney's Office for review. Penn's arraignment is set for March 22nd. Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker has been involved in an argument with paparazzi outside the restaurant in Calabasas. Police were called to the scene after paparazzi claimed that Barker stole their cell phone and slashed their car tires. A video released by TMZ reportedly shows Barker approaching a vehicle where both parties begin yelling. Barker says on his Twitter page that he was out with his children and is not begging for attention. He also says footage shows only one side of the story. Fans of the late Michael Jackson can now see one of the star's reworked videos when they visit Disneyland. The 23-year-old epic Captain EO has been updated and is being re-released. The 17-minute video cost $30 million to make and was directed by Francis Ford Coppola. The feature has lasers, smoke, and stars that extend into the audience. The 82nd annual Oscar Awards are only a week away, and only one film nominated for Best Picture is creating a lot of buzz with CSUN students.
Avatar will definitely win the Oscars.
It seems like Avatar would have the best shot of winning.
So I thought Precious was a really good movie.
Inglourious Basterds would probably be my pick.
Avatar.
Avatar. It was a really good movie.
I believe Avatar will be doing the best, and it's going to win.
That's today's entertainment scoop. Back to you, Nick.
Thanks, Fatima. Dodger fans won't be seeing one player return to the field next season. Lizette Gomez has more in sports.
After a delay-filled race at the Daytona 500, the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series hits the road coming to Fontana for the Auto Club 500. Last year's Sprint Cup champ, Jimmy Johnson, trying to rebound after finishing 35th at Daytona. Kevin Harvick had a bad day at pit row, almost running over someone from Jamie McMurray's pit crew, and it would cost him. Johnson would pass Harvick and holds him off taking the checkered flag. He's currently in 12th. Kevin Harvick remains in first with 331 points. It's almost time for baseball season to begin, but what will happen a year from now is what's on the minds of the boys in blue. Dodgers star left fielder Manny Ramirez wasted little time making his presence felt in the LA clubhouse, announcing on the first day of spring training that he will not be wearing Dodger blue next year. Ramirez added that he doesn't know if he'll be playing at all after this season. He says he will wait until fall to determine if he wants to play in the major leagues for what would be his 19th season. Tiger Woods has finally spoken to the public about his sexual affairs with a number of women. Issuing a 14-minute scripted TV statement, Woods said it was unacceptable that he was unfaithful to his wife and added that he was the only one to blame.
I want to say to each of you, simply and directly, I am deeply sorry for my irresponsible and selfish behavior I engaged in.
Woods says he will make a return to golf, but doesn't know exactly when. CSUN students are reflecting on their favorite moments in this year's Vancouver Olympics.
Bodie Miller won first place yesterday.
With Evan Lysacek, when he took gold, that was awesome.
I think probably the hockey, how the USA upset Canada.
The biathlon, which is skiing and shooting.
The hockey games, the bobsledding.
The hockey and the USA versus Canada game. It's a big rivalry, and the U.S. hasn't won since 1960.
That's all for sports today. Back to you, Jocelyn.
Many people are going green by recycling while putting another kind of green into their pockets. We'll have that story more moments away. People are cashing in the recyclable items rather than throwing them away. Valley View News' Tania Hopkins and Chelsea Benton Brown report on the recycling centers.
Californians recycled more than 16 billion aluminum cans, glass or plastic bottles, and bimetal containers last year. The increase in recyclable materials may be largely related to the downturn in the economy. People are weighing in their bottles and cans to receive a little extra cash. Customers pay California refund value when beverages are purchased from a retailer. The CRV is refunded when containers are redeemed at a recycling center. Recycler Miguel Colston says he recycles because of his daughter.
I'm trying to be a little more, earth friendly with my daughter. She's learning a lot of things in school about how to, save the earth, and she's really adamant about recycling her things. So we collect everything we use, and she takes it back home and she buys Wii games and stuff like that.
Customers receive between 5 and 10 cents per container, depending on size. MLB recycling owner opened his business to capitalize on the number of people recycling.
Well, me and my partner thought it was a great business opportunity right now with a recession going on and people looking for extra cash. So we went ahead and invested some money and just opened the recycling and just went for it.
Here you can recycle your plastics, papers, bottles, but also tires, tennis shoes, and batteries.
After containers are taken from local centers, they are brought to larger recycling centers where materials are sorted by hand and machine. Recycling coordinator Craig Hampel explains what goes on behind the scenes.
We go through about 100,000 tons of curbside recyclables. They come from businesses and from residents, mostly residential.
Trucks are weighed in, and then the materials are dumped into their appropriate bins. These bins contain materials such as bottles, paper, glass, and shoes. These items then continue along a conveyor belt. Workers sort through the materials and remove non-recyclable items. The rest of the items continue on the belt for further sorting so they can be bundled together. Here at the Burbank Recycling Center, the materials are sorted and baled like these behind me, each weighing up to 1 ton. They are then put on trucks, later to be shipped out to China. Each day, 400 tons of curbside recyclables are processed at the center. In Burbank, for Tania Hopkins, I'm Chelsea Pelton-Brown, Valley View News.
The space shuttle Endeavour is back home in Florida. It made a rare night landing after a 2-week journey of nearly 6 million miles. The astronauts on board finished the last major construction project on the International Space Station. The crew installed a new space station room called Tranquility. It's a big bay window with views of Earth. Endeavour has only one mission left to fly. By this fall, NASA plans to end its shuttle program. For Lizette Gomez and Fatima Zelkifli, I'm Nick Robles.
And I'm Jocelyn Bonilla. Thank you for watching.